Clear! That was a fun flight, and a good example of our new FOR 102 kneeboard in action. I'm Andy from FPG. I'm going to take a couple minutes and just run you through the functions and the highlights. And I like to call it tactical to practical. And the reason is it's very popular in all types of general aviation, but it's also very popular in military aviation as well. It's tactical when you need it, but it's also practical. And the reason is of the multifunction that's built into it. It can flex with however complex or simple the flight is at the time by taking layers off, putting them over on your side of your leg. Everything stays contained. The other thing that's good about our kneeboard is it works very well for the vehicle guys. A lot of tankers out there are using it, and a lot of the ground mobility guys are using it as well. So I'm going to take a couple minutes and I'm going to run through the features of our new kneeboard and show you the different highlights. I'll start from the outside and I'll work my way in. And right away you can see that I'm carrying it, it's all tight. It's self-contained, it's wrapped up like an ace bandage, and it keeps everything that's in it and on it contained. And it keeps it from falling out on the flight line, helps control foreign object damage. Neat little feature. It also keeps the straps from dangling all over the place when you're carrying it. So starting on this side, you can see it's got the binder rings here. It'll accept a pretty good size crew checklist. And you have the clear retaining band. Clear retaining band has elastic built into it to flex to whatever size you're carrying. It also can be used on the outside of the checklist or the inside if you're using it on this clipboard. And the clipboard is removable. It's attached by Velcro. It can be adjusted to any comfortable position, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, regardless. And what's cool here, part of the multifunction, if you don't want this layer, you want to get rid of it, you can take it off. You saw in the clip how he was using his iPad, and it attaches right down here well. If you're using a mini iPad or a mini tablet, a lot of guys put Velcro on the back of their machine so it will stick in any position that's comfortable here. Coming over to this side, you can see it has a nice big multi-function pocket right here, a good GP pocket. It has two loops here, one good size for a light, and you have another one for a pen, pencil, what have you. You see here along this side, you see our smartphone pocket, and it's very generous in size. It accepts all the major cell phone and smartphone types and sizes. The other neat feature of why it's here is it allows the operator to feel his cell phone vibrate. The neatest feature for our kneeboard is our knee chocks. They're adjustable. They can be adjusted from a small woman's leg, for example, to a large man. You can spread them as wide as you need. You can also put them in different angles, anywhere you need it, to raise the height. So you can get rid of the glare. It's a neat feature. So there's all the real highlights and the functions of our FOR 102 kneeboard. My experience primarily is with the military aviation side of things as well as the ground mobility. But I want to let you guys hear the first impression from someone who had never seen it before or never used it.
Well, one of the things, couple things I really liked about this one is that this pad here really stays on your knee, and a lot of the kneeboards I've had tend to shift all over the place. In addition to that, you know, you've got this segment right here where you can have where you can make notes on your, if you have a notepad underneath, you can put your paper plates right on top of it where they're handy. And then if you're going somewhere where, for instance, you shot an instrument approach and had to go missed, and then you suddenly had to go find another airport, you simply flip over here, turn on the iPad, and pull up another instrument approach that you maybe haven't printed out in advance. You don't even know this thing is here because this sits down on it so nicely.